Yes, yes, my people. What's going on, man? You don't know what time it is, man. But you know what, people? It's daily antics still. And as I was saying, obviously, I've been doing this TikTok thing for a while, and I thought to myself, you know what? Why not step it up and start, moving forward a bit? So I thought, why not start a podcast and start, making people feel free to obviously come up and say what it is that they want to say. Because you see where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place where a lot of people are not heard. You know what I mean? And when a lot of people's got a lot to give, but a lot of people's not heard. So I thought to myself, do you know what? The only way that man can bring a change around is try to, ask the adults in a kind of politer way, if that makes sense, to kind of take time out to kind of understand the children. And obviously, the children, vice versa, if that makes sense. Now, all I'm saying, people, is we live in a society where a lot of corruption's going on and a lot of negativity is going on. So it's a thing like people need to start making sense of what's going on, because otherwise we're just going to have a disaster keep like unfolding in front of us. Many people know that there's a lot of children out there grabbing phones and running around. Now, like I said, obviously we all know already as it is that it's a terrible thing that these children are grabbing phones, but some of us are not looking in to the bigger and the deeper problem. And the deeper problem is, why is that child out there robbing the phone? Even though we know that it's a wrongdoing, why is that child? You know what I mean? It's just like a person going to court. When you're standing up in the dock, a lot of people just see you for what's written down on that piece of paper instead of asking deeper questions of what led to that. What did they go through within their lives? Do you know what I mean? Now, like I said, people, I'm on TikTok. I'm obviously, my name is Daily Antics, isn't it? And like I said, the best thing for me to do is try to, reach out there to the the wider crowd to try and bring a change to the society that we live in. Does that make sense? And obviously, like I said, the quicker we can do it, it will be the better. But like they say, it takes a village to raise a child, innit? So I would say my personal opinion, it would take a community to raise a village, I would say, innit? That's how I look at things. But right now, from where I'm standing, there's a lot of young children unaliving each other when it should be parents, when it should be the children burying their parents because they've seen them grow out of their age and they've happily lived on. Does that make sense? Right now, all I'm seeing is parents burying their children. It's a nightmare, people. What's going on out here? Seriously. I don't see nobody doing this on a day-to-day basis. All you see is bare corruption, negativity. People don't even know how to even greet each other anymore. What happened to the days when you could go to your next door neighbor and ask for a bit of onion? You know, like that, or a bit of sugar. Nowadays, it's a nightmare. People don't even want to, people don't want to see people do good anymore. People are more against each other and envying each other and want to see people beneath them. It's like, have you not been with a pal before and it's like you're on his level, or you get to the same level as them and it's like, rah, he's not happy. The next thing he's trying to do is trying to set you up, or, trying to snake you. This society that we live in is corrupted. But you know what? It's not the society that we live in, it's the people in it. That's what's crazy. That's what I've come to sit down and gather. Now, what I've come to gather is, you see a lot of people, they know that stuff's negative, but because it's entertainment, they will say, do you know what? I'll buy it. But they need to understand that there's other younger children that are able to watch it and see it. And once they've seen it now, they start acting it out. And this is the problem that we have, because once we allow these younger children and the younger generation to feel like it's acceptable, then what are we going to have in the next 20 to 30 years, people, is a disaster. I'm trying to get old and ask my child for help in these things, but the way things are going on and the way these children are running around, asking them to even do the dishes nowadays or take the bin out is like a headache. And this is now. So if this is happening now, what's in the next 20 years to come, people, man? We need to try and wake up and make changes. I'm seeing a lot of people doing what they're doing, and here I am, not to speak nothing bad on people's things, but each to their own. But I'm just trying to obviously reach out there to the community, to obviously try and speak to their children a bit more. Try to kind of bring back the respect a bit more, because like I said, it's us adults that's relaxed a little bit too much. That's made these children feel like they can run around and do what they're doing. I'm just being honest. Some would agree, some would disagree. But it is what it is, and you feel and you have your opinion. But if you disagree with what I'm saying, that means you're not really outside. And obviously things are happening out here, people. I'm not going to lie to you. Things are happening. I can't lie. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, these younger children right now, we've got younger females we've got kids having kids. We've got these younger children unaliving these other children because they're postcode, not knowing the meaning of humanity. Like, when is this going to stop? It's just going to carry on. Children are going into schools and having to walk for a metal detector. How is that something focused, positive to have to do? That doesn't make sense. Like, you're walking into school to, within the mindset that you're going to learn. But then you're walking through the hand. How is that making sense? Think about it. Make it make sense. Now, the reason why I've covered up my face, people, because like I said, you don't know, and who knows, is the internet's a crazy place. And like I said, I'm not trying to do this to become famous. It'll be nice to walk around our daily antics and speaking positivity and trying to bring back, the community in what way, shape or form that he can. But like I said to you, look, like I said to many people, I need the help from many of you guys. Do you know what I mean? I can't just do this by myself, and many of you lot most probably would have felt the same way, feeling to yourself that you can't do the same. And it's okay. You're not doing it wrong. There is no book how to be a parent. But all I am saying to you guys is, we should see better, know better, and do better, and that's just it. Many of us know that many children are people, and people are doing things wrong, but they're just accepting it and being and acting like it's just okay. Certain children's got a bit more muscular than their parent. Like, say for instance, you have a female, she's had a young son, and obviously now that young son's grown to a particular age where he's a bit more powerful than his mum. She can't really tell him anything no more, and this is where it starts. It starts within the household, people. We need to start putting our foot down again as parents and start waking up. Now, the reason why I wear a baddie, like I said, sometimes my mind does a lot still. I'm going to lie, but like I said, if you follow my journey, you will get to understand and you'll get to know me, people, with the great respect. But as I was saying, back to what I was getting at, the reason why I wear a baddie, people, is because, like I said, we live in a nightmare society that we live in. You know what I mean? And it would be great and nice to obviously, walk around and get the embracement from everybody. The applause is what people would say. But yet again, we've got the negative people as well that try to always put the negative out there. And this is what I'm trying to say, people. And if I had my face out there, people would be like, oh, yeah, he's not doing it for that. He's just trying to become famous and this, that, and so forth. So what I thought to myself was, if I take my face away from the equation and put the voice out there, because that's all I would like to be heard is the voice. I would like to believe that's all that matters. Does that make sense? But at this point, I'm just starting to think to myself that, listen, people, it's not about, the face covering up. It's about the voice coming from behind it. And from it's positive and productive and it can bring a change within the society, I would like to believe that many of you lot would, give it a little look in. And if there's anything positive that you feel that's in it, then obviously, give me a follow, a like, and subscribe. And obviously follow my journey along the way. But like I said, people, my name's Daily Antics. If you follow my TikTok page, I'm on TikTok all over it. But like I said, I'm going to jump onto YouTube, and obviously I'm going to start with a bang. I'm going to come on here, and a lot of people are going to be invited on here to speak about whatever it is that they want to speak about, whoever it is that they want to speak about. Now, I'm not saying come here and party, people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that if you've got issues and you want to put things out there about people and situations, feel free to come along and do that. No problem. Come here, feel comfortable. There's tea, there's toast, there's, not alcohol to get drunk, you know what I mean. But, a little beverage to make you feel okay. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying it's not going to be, this ain't a party, people. This is a podcast to obviously reach out to the younger ones, and for the younger ones to reach out to the parents, of, for us all to start to combine as what we used to be like. Because if we could all get on and start to bring back the unite to where the younger generation can see us as adults getting on, why can that not happen? Why not make a start now? This month here is going to roll off right into a new year. And let's start the new year with a positivity where everybody's getting on and everybody understands each other. Because right now, where I'm standing, it doesn't look like everybody, it's more like everybody envies. Everybody's more upset. Everybody just don't care about the other person. Nowadays, it's more like if something happens to somebody, it's like, let me back my phone out to see what footage I can get, instead of trying to help the person in dialing 999. But having said that, my people, like I said, my name's Daily Antics at all times. Big up yourself and big up everyone that's out there trying to make a change in life. Because like I said, right now, out there ain't easy. There is no book saying how to be a parent. You can only do what you can do. So like I said, people, with the great respect for myself, I appreciate the fact that many people that's going to come along and everyone's going to have their input, good or bad, I don't mind. I don't do nothing negative, people. As long as it's positive, holler at me. Like that. If it's negative, forget about it. I don't want to know. For 2025, I've started a new thing. If it's negative, allow it. I don't want to know. But like I said, if you feel that you've got anything going on and you don't feel that you can put it out there, and feel free to come on here and put it out there. Feel free to speak about it first. And if you feel that you want to put it out there, put it out there. Don't allow other people to make you feel scared to not say what it is that you need to say. Make it make sense, people. Otherwise, it's nonsense. Does that make sense? But like I said, man, I hope that many of you lot, support me along my journey, and I hope that many of you lot can get behind me with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm only making a change for your younger ones, my younger ones. It could be, and you don't even have to have children. You can have a niece, you can have a nephew. You know what I mean? Like, this is just what I'm saying. That everyone somewhere's got a younger generation coming up beneath them. So this is what we're trying to do it for, people. And let's make a change now. So as I'm saying, big up everyone that's going to support the movement. And all I'm saying, please believe me. Let's bring this negativity to a stop now. Bless up everyone, man, and stay positive. You don't know who it is. It's Daily Antics. Bosh.